It's alright. The dark is gone. I'm here. I hold you. I hold you. Rest now your heart. It's alright. We're alright. Although you're gone, I'll be here to hold you. I've got you.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Warren, Ankthar, Rasta, $10, Naz, JC, Archeesy, Colette, Saladino, Hubs, Pop Rocks. Ooh, what the hell's going on here? Hold up. What the hell's wrong with my hair? Hope everyone's doing well on this Friday. Very Leo of me. All right. You got me there. I will say. No. Is it a bad hair day? I think it is. I think it is. I haven't shaved in a while. It's getting a bit messy. Um, I woke up this morning. My hair was, a complete mess. I don't know. I think it is a bad hair day. God damn it. Hey, I better get ready for it. Because if I ever need to grow a mullet, every day is gonna be a bad hair day. So, listen to a bunch of Cult of Luna since last stream. They're great. They're great. Cult of Luna is fantastic. That is true, Colette. That is true. Unless maybe in the future, when you join long expeditions like that, maybe you just like get all your hair laser removed or something. What the hell? What is this? I just needed to get out of my fucking forehead. God damn it. Um, yes, the song was "I Hold You" by Clan. Only that's referred to as a forelock. Wait, there's a name for that. Listen, and then I don't know. My hair's a mess. I need to. Here's the thing. It's too warm. I'm sweating too much. Great mental image. I know, but I'm sweating too much. My hair gets, you know, messy in those circumstances. Anyway, it doesn't matter to anyone but me. I'm just a Leo, I guess. I guess the horoscope was right. How are you, Torny, today? Yeah, no, it's insane, Colette. Let me actually look at the weather. I don't think it's getting any better anytime soon. Yeah, it's getting worse over the weekend and the beginning of next week. Much worse. And then it's going a little back down again. Okay, it seems like the middle of August, after the middle of August, starting with the 17th, so like in a week, it looks like it's going down pretty significantly. So, prage, as they say. Probably need to touch grass, like the tarot said. So, funny enough, I got another tarot reading 2 days ago. Um, that pretty much it's interesting because it pretty much said the same thing. No, not from Madame. And it's someone that didn't see the birthday stream, so it wasn't, there was no outside influence there. And it also mentioned, like the whole set your boundaries, etc., etc. You know, take time to lick your wounds and all that. Like very much quite the same sort of comments. So I don't know. That was interesting. I think the cowlick is specifically the hair stands up in some way. The forelock is just the hair above the head. I have both right now, Broly. Hold on. I don't know. Look at that! It's a mess up behind there. Like literally the messiest hair I've ever had. It's funny how you can never actually see my hair because of the stream, right? Look at this shit. Obviously, the band of my headphones is not helping, right? It's like pushing the hair in all directions. Maybe I need to embrace it. Hold on. How do I do this? Maybe I embrace it. I go full on Clark Kent. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that's part of the. Listen, there are plenty of reasons why I have a black background. The bed head is part of it. I don't need to worry about my hair. It's just, it's disappearing in the background. Yeah, see that shit? What the hell's going on here? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with it. There. Now it looks like it's intentionally, you know. I don't know. Give me a few more months and we can go back to emo Daniel. Which is what I was doing during, was it during Lies of P? Or I don't remember. When I was doing emo Daniel. I could do it. What's up, White Wolf? Dwarf. I don't think I said hi. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let me turn blue there for a second. Beautiful. Of course, RGZ, of course, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, there's not much I can do, but protecting my space is one thing I can do. So, that I will. And thanks for being patient and giving me time to do it my way, which is, you know, listening first, letting people dig their grave a little bit. Rewatch the Outer Wilds VODs. Holy crap. Yeah. I've seen a little bits and pieces here and there lately because of the uploads on YouTube. It's interesting. Yeah. It feels so long ago for some reason. Yeah. I mean, it was 2 years ago. 2 years is a long time, if you really think about it. Even though it sort of happened very fast, but yeah. Yeah, everything's up on YouTube now. What's being uploaded right now? Hollow Knight? No. Disco? Yeah. Thank you, $10. Working on Hollow Knight now. Just need to make the thumbnails. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, man, if only I hadn't deleted those. Jesus. Would have saved you guys a bit of time, but... Oh well. Yeah, so maybe potentially last Subnautica stream today. I'm willing to go 3 hours later than usual. That's about as much as I'm willing to do. We'll see. We'll see if that's going to be enough. Obviously, based on what I've seen in the game, it seems like we're getting to some kind of end. But who knows? There could be a lot of stuff that I'm not aware of yet. More steps that I'm not aware of. We'll see. If that should be the case, obviously tomorrow's my day off, right? Saturday. But if today is the last Subnautica stream, on Sunday we are starting Hellblade. And I'm pretty sure Soma is next after that. Which means if you plan on playing Soma before I play it, you got about you got about a week and a half, I would say. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating there. 2 weeks maybe. I mean, you just need to start playing before I get to it, right? You don't need to play the full game. You just need to start playing before I do, and then you're fine. You're always gonna be ahead. So. It's super easy and not stressful to raise Daniel. Are you being sarcastic? I think Subnautica was a bit of an exception. Even though I spent most of my time running away and avoiding things, I feel like I've blasted through the game pretty fast, all things considered. For my standard. Just making it clear. I was very efficient. I was a bit of a busy bee in that game. I was always moving around and doing things. No. Surprisingly brave? Well, I don't think I agree with that, but I'm glad you think so. Daniel's scared this would be easy, and all of a sudden you got bold. I didn't get bold, I got desperate. Yeah, that's true, maybe Quasi, yeah. It was interesting though. I liked it. Maybe I just spent too much time driving cameras around the ocean. Well, maybe you couldn't find your fucking way because you had markers everywhere on your screen. Ever thought about that? I always knew where I was. Me too! It's called having a sense of direction. I only have one of those in real lives, not in video game? What's a blubber? This is my first playthrough ever. Yes. And we're probably pretty close to the end, as far as I can tell. Yo, Credo, what's up? Give me Google Maps in Subnautica. I mean, you kind of created your own map, right? With all those markers everywhere you got. Writer's block, tough day. Have to finish stuff, so I'm struggling. I'm sorry to hear that, Credo. I feel you. Having to write when you don't want to is absolutely brutal. It is. It truly is. My strategy was always not allowing myself to do anything else. I'm allowed to look at the wall and not write, but I'm not allowed to do anything else. Eventually you get bored of looking at the wall. You just write to stop being bored. But as soon as you allow yourself to, I don't know, go on the internet, play a game, watch streams, you're done. That's it. You're never doing it. What's up, Emmy? How are you doing today? How are you settling in? Yeah, sometimes that's the solution, right, Credo? You just get whatever shit comes out, put it on the paper, and then you can just... It's not writing anymore. You just, you just fix what's on the page. No matter how trash it is, right? That helps. My room is a disaster. Got a long way to go with it. Other than that, I'm groovy. Well, that's good. Hey, obviously, maybe your experience is different, but from my experience, you've done the hardest part of moving, right? Sure, Credo. No, I think you're correct. $27-hour bus ride here, so yeah, no, I mean, that sounds, God, Jesus, I cannot imagine. The longest trip I ever took, the longest single ride I ever took was 14 hours from LAX to Melbourne. And I wanted to end my life. About halfway through, I was just done. I was like, okay, I'm over this. And I wasn't moving. Like I was going to something that at the time was going to be very fun. So, you know, if it was just to move, oh man. And then knowing that as soon as I get there, I have to set stuff up and you know, I feel for you, Amy, really. I can handle planes much better than buses. Are they just more comfortable? Maybe? I haven't taken a bus in a long time. I'm assuming, well, I mean, there's probably different buses, right? For long distance? I don't know. To me, the problem with planes is the noise. I just can't sleep in a plane. $10 has very little respect for what Credo is doing. Noise cancelling headphones. Yeah, I guess I would need like very expensive noise cancelling headphones for it to work the way I want it, but yeah. Interesting, Quasi. Yeah. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, same for me. I was able to watch videos on the plane just fine, but if I'm in a car or a bus, if I do anything else than looking at the road, I'm getting sick. What's up, DJ? How are you doing today? That sounds terrible. Yeah. That moth monologue from ChatGPT was too well written. Yeah, that was a little eye-opening, unfortunately. Yeah, Quasi? Nice. I've been riding trains my entire life. There's a lot of trains in Switzerland. It's a very train-dense country, and I always loved it. I'm big on trains. Love trains. They're very fun. I haven't been riding a train in a while though. Is it even possible to be on a train for 24 hours in Switzerland? No, of course not. Unless you're going in circles, I don't think you can ride a train for more than 2.5 hours and still be in Switzerland. American airports are the worst. I've only had 2 experiences with it. One of them was fine. LAX was something. I will say that. I've seen the most disgusting bathrooms I've ever seen in my life. In that airport. Yeah, DJ. I mean, it makes sense though. Like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but my thought about that was that it makes a lot of sense for the US not to have a very good train network for passengers, because it is such a wide country that it would be a big investment to get those train tracks and those trips over long distances with barely any passenger, right? It works in Switzerland because everything is so grouped up together and so dense, so you can, the trains don't have to go very far, and they can stop at every little village because they're very close to one another. Everyone, it's like, it's a very different thing. Like, the trains are going to be more full because there's more villages on the way. Russia as a train network. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a political thing, right? Like the pushing the car industry. I don't know, but it just felt like it made less sense based on the sort of layout of the country, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Russia's a good example. I didn't think about that. I don't know. Trains are much better for the environment. That is true, yeah. That is very true, but China has a big one too. Yeah, maybe maybe it's more of a political thing than I thought. Mostly about the cars, lobbies and all that. Yeah, RGZ, exactly. Maybe. That's interesting, DJ. I never looked at it under the prism of the effects of that. Hmm. Distance makes air travel preferable for passengers. Yeah, that's probably a factor too, for sure. Hmm. Yeah, that's actually fascinating, DJ. They vote down expanding rail into my neighborhood because trains bring crime? Wait, hold up. How? You see, poor people can ride the train. Ah, I see. Those damn poor people. If only they didn't exist. For those who don't have a sarcasm detector, yes, this was sarcasm, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was talking about that with someone the other day, and it was interesting because even though they live a few state apart from their parents, the idea was that they could get to the state in no time, right? Just take a plane and you're there. But then, in the state itself, going from like the airport to wherever their parents live was longer than, you know, like any trip I could ever imagine. Being in Europe, for instance, right? Which is very interesting, and I think I had the same discussion with you at some point. I mean, right, like about the idea that traveling to like the main cities, like the big airport cities, is just fine, right? It's perfectly fine. But then it's going to the little towns here and there that's gonna take the most out of your trip. People in my city vote overwhelmingly for transit, including taxes for it, but the city council will defund and block efforts. Never fun when elected officials in a democracy going against the will of the people. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big issue these days in politics, and I don't think that's just an American thing, right? It's you can see that in every fucking country over the globe at this point. Is that I don't think politicians are servant of the people anymore as they were supposed to be, right? They're getting in those positions so they can enrich themselves in one way or another. And again, I don't think every politician's like that, but obviously those that get pushed to power probably are, because it's the system's designed to do that, right? Money leads to being successfully elected. Money comes from the people who then want you to lobby for them and all that. And it's a whole fucking cycle, right? So, were they ever? I'd like to think so. Yeah, Emmy. I'd like to think so. Like, at one point, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm romanticizing history. I don't know. What's up, Garrus? There's a big controversy here with the baseball stadium. I haven't heard of it. How are the riots in the UK these days? I haven't been following the news very much. Has it calmed down a little bit, or I don't know if anyone's over there, but... There were counter-protests that stopped further riots. Okay. Democracy was a mistake, fence-sitting on whether I should be sarcastic or not. Yeah, no, I get it, DJ, I get it. I think democracy is fantastic in principle. In practice, that's the problem. It doesn't work when... public servants are corrupt, right? It just doesn't work. But... What's up, Sale? I guess so, yeah. That's probably one part. When you're afraid of getting assassinated in your sleep, probably a lot easier to follow the will of the people, I guess. Yeah, that's true, Quasi. Absolutely. I mean, in fact, not just even government or politics. Anything involving humans usually goes that way. Works fine in theory. Put human beings in there, shit becomes very unpredictable. Yeah, what, Wolf? I think Switzerland's the same, actually. It's like a group of states, technically, that are banded together or something. Yeah. Exactly, JC, for sure, yeah. And when the media is constantly being used to distract, right? Distract the attention. Yeah, Torny. We do, Rasta, we do, but... No system is perfect. No system is perfect. How often do you vote? Not as often as I should, probably. In a lot of cases, I don't feel like I know enough to properly cast a vote, so I just abstain. When I have a clear opinion, you know, I definitely do, but sometimes I just don't have, or don't take, I should say, don't take the time to do enough research. Oh. I thought you meant me directly. My bad, Rasta. I mean, pretty regularly, almost, I don't know. I wouldn't... Yeah, I don't know. About every month, almost, on average? I don't know. Yeah. There's stuff coming up very often. Maybe every month is a bit exaggerated, but yeah. But yeah, here's the thing though. It looks great on paper. In practice, most of the time, no change is the vote that passes, right? And everything just stays the same. But at least we have a voice, right? I don't know. It also leads to everything being very slow to change, right? Obviously. Incremental, centrist. Yeah, it really sort of goes into that moralist angle from Disco Elysium, right? Everything takes so fucking long to be put up to a vote and then changed and then implemented, and you know, I feel like that's better than the alternative. I think it depends, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes I feel like certain situations need a fast response, which I don't think we're very prepared to have here. But what's up, Chipmunk? What's up, Raph? You have to go physically vote, or you can do it remotely. You can mail. I'm pretty sure you can do it on the internet now these days. I'm not 100% on that, but when there's a... Here's the thing. When there's a vote, like a poll, you get the papers in your mail. Everyone gets one. You get all the papers in your mail, documentation to learn about the situations. Every party has their little paper in there, and you can look at their policies and their takes and everything. And then you have your little paper, and you can bring that paper physically and just, put it in the little urns and all that, or you can send it back through email. Like, it's already stamped and everything. As far as internet voting is, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked into it, to be quite honest. Yo, Brendan, what's up? Cooley, welcome in. Bristlebud, good to see you. Do you think that the thing be like that yesterday when you do it? Yes, I'm gonna go with yes. What's up, Brandon? I think so. I think we're gonna get a finale today. Would require me to start the game, but what's up, Squeegee Man? Yeah, JC, I mean, that's a great example of sometimes, moderation and a bit more, yeah. Did you finish watching the tournament, Brendan? One more group, but I gotta get ready for the day. Nice. Yeah, I was watching a little bit with you earlier. Nukkledew versus Tokido. Heartbreaker. What's up, Dax? How are you doing today? Oh, I was watching that Warren yesterday, actually. I know you asked Brendan, but I was watching Max play it. Visually, it looks really cool, I think. I mean, it's an alpha version, right, Brendan? So. But yeah, visually it looked pretty damn good. I was expecting more with Riot funding. Some animations don't make sense either. Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's an alpha, right? I'm giving them a lot of... I'm giving them a lot of leeway when it's an alpha, like a limited alpha, right? They're not... I think they've only opened it up to like some certain creators, right? It's not even an open thing, which makes sense. You don't want anyone to touch it and then be like, ugh. Let's see how it looks like when it's in beta. And even then, right? It's still a beta, so we'll see. We'll see. No, we're talking about 2XKO, yeah, the Riot fighting game. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see a little change, a little bit of fresh blood on that scene, right, Quasi? Comments are made with the knowledge that it is indeed a beta. Yeah, an alpha, sorry. Formerly Project L until they gave it an even worse name. You think Gia is up yet prepping with her G Fuel? I don't know. I don't know. Probably getting ready for a tournament. It's in a few hours, but... Project L doesn't sound great. I agree. I think 2XKO doesn't sound very much better. I think it's just... The problem for me with that name is that it's very nondescript. And again, Tekken could be considered the same, but Tekken was a long franchise at that point. I mean, not early on, but Tekken has become a large franchise. It can get away with a name like that, right? Even if it's nondescript. I mean, I guess there's KO in the name, but even then, like, I mean, I read 2XKO, I'm not sure it's a fighting game, or if it's a startup that's trying to sell me, I don't know, vitamin drinks. Yeah, Brendan. Custom lobby Warzone night was pretty fun. I was surprised. Nice, Stoner. I'm glad. Yeah, that's cool. Two XKO sounds like a child of Musk. You're not wrong. In fact, I would say 2XKO sounds more like a human name than Elon Musk's notorious, whatever the name was, child. Apex Twin sound title. 2XKO arcade lobby social systems are sick. They displayed a match projected on the wall. Highlight teams, win streaks on a dynamic leaderboard. Also, while in 3D space, you can walk up to a virtual cabinet and peek at the match. Projected view of the gameplay pops up as you're looking over their shoulder. That's kind of sick. Holy crap. Yeah, it sounds like they're really trying to create a space where people can hang out, right? Which I think is a very good move. I think they took lessons from stuff like Fortnite here, and I'm not kidding. I think one of the big things with Fortnite that people, maybe older people that didn't play the game didn't realize at the time when it was like booming, you know, like 2016, 17, 18. Why it was so popular with younger kids and teenagers was not because of like the game itself. It was because it became a social space where they would just hang out with their friends and do activities. The game was almost secondary with it. And that's why it got so hard into that, you know, like, oh, there's a concert going to be done in Fortnite. There's a movie that's going to be played in Fortnite. All those things became as a result of, you know, observing that and being like, oh, there's something to do there. And in many ways, I think, to me, it feels like an extension of what how we used to play MMOs back in the day, like World of Warcraft. Why was World of Warcraft so big? Wasn't so much because of the game itself. It was because it became a social space where all the nerd would hang out. On top of playing a video game, right? You would go online and just be with your friends, whether you were doing instances or sitting in Ironforge doing quizzes or whatever you were doing. You know, it's creating games that manage to create that social space usually do pretty well with at least, you know, younger audiences and all that. And I think these days it's sort of it's the reason why Twitch, in my opinion, it became so popular. Is that it creates that space regardless of what you're playing. But I think it's very smart on Riot's end to try to create that space in one of their video games there. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. What's up, Nadine? What's up, JR? Yeah, exactly, Quasi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. Is stream turning black only for me? That's not good. Is stream turning black for anyone else? Fine here. Fine here. Yeah, I don't know. Mobile app, I did again. Oh yeah, I mean, those mobile apps are getting worse by the day. It's crazy. If I start to close my eyes, it does. That seems to check out. Dwarf. What's up, Blood Demon? How are you doing today? Is anything else turning dark? That's a good question too. Just wanting to make sure you're okay, Saladino. Postplay fixes it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a weird bug. All right. How about we play some video games? So that's funny, Saladino, because for me, my mobile app right now, stream works fine, audio works fine, chat does not work at all. Chat does not update. If I load a stream, I see the previous chat, but no new messages come in, and I can't type myself in there. If I close the stream, open it again, I see the updated messages, right? It shows me the messages that happened while I was watching and couldn't see them, but it doesn't update anymore. It is so bad. It is so bad. I want to scream every time. Main page just doesn't work, yeah. It gets stuck on like a previous stream. It's so bad. I hate it. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, Dwarf Food, I definitely need to get on that BTTV mobile app. I really need to get on it. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna open a tab so I remember to download it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200
Welcome
meters.
aboard, Captain.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh yeah, we're here, right. Yo, Risa, thank you so much for the raid. Brandon raid, Risa raid, thank you so very much, guys. Hope you are doing well. Risa, I saw you were, what were you doing earlier? I want to make sure I'm not spoiling anything. I think I remember what you were doing, but I want to make sure. What's up, Cheesy? How are you doing today? I don't know, I'm in this weird god place in HK. She found God home. Okay, I just wanted to... Yeah. Okay, cool. I didn't want to say anything. What the fuck? Who bumped into me? Yeah, you there. Yeah, or cheesy, it is. I'm missing one charm. Oh, $10. Has Risa found the one thing we were talking about the other day? That relates to that other thing that... Okay, not yet. Okay. I'm gonna keep saying that forever. Even if there's nothing more to find, I'm just gonna be like, wait, has Risa found this thing? And then Temper's gonna be like, nah, not yet. Even if there's nothing left. You're gonna do fine, Risa. You're gonna do fine. She doesn't know that we aren't doing that right now. Yep. There's so much mystery on Twitch these days. It's like the secret tier 3 Discord server, right? That, of course, doesn't exist, by the way. And I'm not being sarcastic there. It does not. Just making it clear. Do not sub tier 3 hoping to be invited to some secret Discord server in your Twitch DMs. It does not exist. It's not happening. And I know every time I say that, it sounds like I'm being facetious and that it actually does, but it doesn't. What's up, Decaf? Where are we in the game? I mean, it seems pretty obvious where we are. What's the aim for today? Use the enzyme on this device. And then... who knows? Depending on what happens. Exciting, yeah, I'm very excited. Took me a little bit to get those ingredients together. Even though the one I couldn't find was the closest one to here. Yeah. Chad, join my secret Discord server? Trying to crunch on my game project I spent 5 years on? Holy crap. Jesus. What, can you tell us more about it, or is it secret? Can someone DM me a link to the tier 3 server also? somehow upgrade myself to a tier 3. It's a Wasp-themed RTS. Okay, you've got my attention. The more I listen to the Elden Ring DLC soundtrack, the more I like it. Nice. No more details about it, but I'm glad the soundtrack is good. That's good to know. I'm sure Daniel has many things to say, but I can't hear it over the music. Alright. I hate wasps with a passion, but tell me more. I mean, that's the thing. Maybe you can kill them in the RTS, right? That's a cool idea, though. Like, insect-based factions. Build hives and you can swap between fighting management mode, different units, different strength and weaknesses. Do you have any sort of release window for it? To know thou enemy, you must become your enemy. Fully done in 6 weeks. Wow, damn. Let me know when something's you know, up there to look at. Jesus, that one scaly boy there is getting on my nerves. He's taunting me. Look at this nerd. This nerd is taunting me. It's like giving me a little, you know, hip check and then moving away like it did nothing. Fucking asshole. I feel like I have important things to do and I cannot fucking think of a single one. I will just game till it's time to work. Oh my god, Emmy. Jesus. Knew I had something important to do, can't remember, let's just game. Just ignore it. Okay. Sir, not cool. What's your problem? Seriously. What's your deal? Yeah, I think it's flirting with me. Well, the Seamoth. It's flirting with the Seamoth. Giving him a tail swipe when he passes next to it, right? Like a cat rubbing your leg. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. Very true. All right. Let's see. Oh, look at that. They've got your nose, oh my god. $10. Yeah, look at it. It's so cute. Aww. Oh my god. This is so cute. I want to die. Hold up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you.
You're welcome.
Their freedom is my end.
Oh no.
What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Sad. Poor majestic creature. What was that? Did you beat the boss? Yeah, first try. No hit. Well, except all those hits from that shark. But... We ever find that thing we never found? Yes. If you're talking about the plant we needed, yes. It was right there, literally right there, in one of those little tunnels down there. Oh shit. That's the enzyme that we need. See Emperor Juvenile. A juvenile Emperor specimen. It is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individual of the alien bacterium. The species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact they must fend for themselves when they are the first born away from their parents. This specimen is healthy, exhibiting signs of a positive attitude to life. Aww, so cute. I hope they didn't get out there and get eaten by the leviathans, the big creatures that were harassing us, but...
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Damn! We did it! Goodbye, Sea Emperor. Thanks for your help. Don't know what's gonna happen to you, but you seem to have a pretty positive outlook on your passing, so... Alright. You will be remembered, yes. How are you today, Rucksocks, Pickles? Oh, look at them. They're still dropping enzymes everywhere. Hopefully... Oh, damn. I think eventually it's gonna cure everything. Most likely. Right? If they keep spreading it and then reproduce and a whole new herd of them just spread over the planet, it's gonna eventually cure everything, right? Aw. That's cool. I just woke up, it's 4 AM, I'm doing okay. Yeah, they're very cute. The little paws. Okay. Well, let's see now. Normal. Wait. That's the way... I can't remember. I think that's the way in. We're going inwards there. Yeah. It's a pity. We are. I think we're actually pretty close to the end there. I think this is pretty much it. We disable the thing and we fly away, I guess. Reginald got cured too, but you ate him. Nice one. Yeah, we ate a whole bunch of cured Reginalds over the course of this playthrough. That is true. I single-handedly probably ruined the population of... Oh, damn! Hold on. I just had an idea. Very important part. I mean, necessary part of what we need to do, so. Hopefully it's not too late. Oh, damn. Oh, she's still alive. Huh. The next one is actually going to be Hellblade. Hellblade, and after that, Soma. And after that, I don't know, but 2 shorter-ish games, and then we'll get into a longer one. Do you follow the Olympics at all? Yeah, a little bit. Not, you know, not too much, but a little bit. I'm gonna play the sequels to... I'm gonna play Below Zero and the next one whenever it comes out, right? That is a plan I have. I'm just not sure when. Not right away, of course. I know. No climbing Olympic spoilers. Okay, fair enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What's up, Guan? I'll have to watch some of the VODs for this one. Wait, which one? Hellblade? Or... Olympics has been my pastime the last couple of weeks. It's ending this Sunday. I will miss it. Yeah, it always feels like that when there's a big international event for me. Like, you know, the Euros or whatever. Oh, right, Ferris. Right. We barely did anything. We literally talked, I put the enzyme in, and that's it. Right. You've missed 30 seconds of gameplay. Pretty much. We, you know, put the enzyme in, cured ourselves, that's it. Started grieving the Sea Emperor. Yeah, it's just your typical, you know, your typical Daniel stream, I guess, right? JR? Where'd you find the sea crown thing? In the fucking room with the Sea Emperor. Except it was in one of those little caves and there's not that many of them, so I just happened to find one. I'm out of water. I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna have to take a break in a minute. Was that today or yesterday? Yesterday, yeah. Well, last stream, yeah. It was last stream. But yeah, Decaf, what's your what has been your favorite Olympic moment so far, if there's one? Except if it has to do with the climbing stuff. Because Brendan doesn't want to know. Yeah, it was just yeah. I turns out I managed to do it by myself, Rav. Now here's the thing. If you're watching Spoonman, you've won the heart of some people in this community and in Naz's community, because I actually noticed Spoonman. So the person who, you know, got the roulette, the first candidate to the roulette ever, the first one who accepted the challenge of the roulette, actually sent me an unban request yesterday, last stream, at the end of the stream, to tell me that, you know, even though he couldn't speak, he was laughing his ass off at the how much of a clown Thirsty was being on stream. And then he said he didn't want to be he wasn't asking to be unbanned. And then he finished by saying, which I think was very appropriate based on the conversation, one must accept the responsibility of our actions and face accountability. And just with that, I denied his request. Yeah, well, the unban request that he didn't really want, right? And I was like, we appreciate people of principle in this community. All the love. And I added, join us on Naz's channel if you want to hang out. You'll be very welcome there. Even got a sub in Naz's channel, I think. So yeah, Spoonman, if you're listening, again, all respect to you, sir. We really, sincerely, unironically appreciate men of principle. And you can't see chat, I don't think, when you're banned, but everyone in chat right now, a lot of people in chat right now are giving you a, the respect that is due to a person of principle like you. We appreciate that. Everyone come together with your hands. Yeah. Put your ones up for Spoonman. But yeah, so that was funny. Hey, hey. Sometimes you make mistakes, you're wrong, and you accept the responsibility of your actions, and that's all good. Yeah. Or a maxing, yeah. Spoonman gets to be remembered among the forgotten. It's the first time I was conflicted about my no unban policy for the first time ever. I was like, man. But hey, Spoonman would respect me less if I went against my own principle, right? Can we let Spoonman into the super secret tier 3 Discord that doesn't exist? It really doesn't. If it did, we could have thought about it, yeah. What did they do to get banned? They took up on the roulette challenge. No, basically they said a sentence that wasn't a huge deal, but according to the rules of the channel, is constitutes backseating and outside information, right? Basically, what Spoonman said was, as far as the Sea Crown goes, I think you're gonna need to look up a guide or get some backseating, because otherwise you're not gonna find it. Was basically the essence of it, and that got deleted before I got to see it, right? Because it could indicate that maybe it was more complex than I thought, or it could change the way I try to approach the situation, and basically outside influence, which we try to avoid, right? And Spoonman was sort of disagreeing with the mod action, and I was like, you know what? We have a thing here. Nobody's ever taken up on it, but we have this thing where if you want, I can check your message, and if I think the mods were right, you get a permaban. How do you feel about that? And they took up on the challenge. Usually most people don't. Most people, when I get to that point, they just like, yeah, it's fine, whatever, right? But no, Spoonman stood up for his opinion. Was found to be on the wrong side of this channel's rules, and took it on the chin. Like a proper lad. We respect that, yeah. What's up, Infamous? And hence was roulette born. Like rule, but roulette. Which is something we're gonna try to do more in the future. Up to the discretion of the mods, of course, to tell me if maybe the message is too spoilery, of course, right? But usually that doesn't happen with like real big information. It happens with like marginal stuff, right? No, nothing to do with Spoons, Infamous. Spoonman, yeah. Different Spoons. Spoons never comes here, I don't think. this song gonna be stuck in my head all day now? Wait, the repetitive sound we hear now? Or what are you talking about? Spoon Man? Oh, pff. I did not even know that was a song. Soundgarden? Must have missed that one. Yeah. I was curious, as my ex uses Spoon Man as a username on Twitch. I was like, is this him? Maybe. Spoon Man with a 4, I think. 0 zeros and 4s. Yeah, I probably heard of it, Captain Lax. I listened to quite a bit of Soundgarden when I was a teenager, so it was probably on one of the discs that I would use, would play. But Roulette is of course female rule. It was in Rock Band. I never played any of those games outside of like maybe a few sessions during like parties or whatever with friends. How are you today, Philanor? Good to see you. I don't know, Infamous. You know, it doesn't really matter, right? There's a lot of reasons. Sometimes it's just like genuine surprise or genuine wanting to clarify with the mods, or sometimes it's a little bit of ego. Sometimes it's... I don't know. I think there's as many reasons as there are people. But listen, I get it. Sometimes you know, you feel like you were treated unjustly, you're trying to fight back, and fight the power, yeah. And sometimes there's a, you know, there's an optimistic ending to the story, like in this one. We may never get along as to what constitutes or not a spoiler or backseating or too much information, but at least we agree on fundamental values of facing repercussions for your actions, taking accountability, and upholding to your principles. I don't know if that's the correct way of phrasing it, but... Standing on business over there, as young people say, apparently. It's funny because I never heard of that expression, and then Naz mentioned it once to me, and now I see it everywhere, all the time. Standing on business. And it could be one of those things where I used to just not notice it, and now I'm noticing it because I've talked about it once, right? But there's a term for that. I don't remember what it is. Yeah, standing on business, Pizzi, is apparently a new expression that's making the rounds. Because it's a song? Wait, is it? It is. It is several songs, in fact. Oh god. I don't have my rifle. Why is it so scary? Okay. God, this is terrifying. Wait. Is it here? Yeah.
Welcome aboard,
The Monster Hunter
Captain.
game looks like it's gonna to my life when it comes out. I'm pretty excited about it, I will say. I am pretty excited about it. Oh, damn, look at that. It's completely shut down. Would you break your multiplayer rule for Monster Hunter? If I played on stream, I'm gonna play solo. If I played off stream, maybe I'll play with friends. We'll see. We'll see how I feel at the time, right? It's a bit of a ways out still, so... Gunlance new moves or something? Hell yeah. As a Gunlance main, I'm very excited. I always call myself a Gunlance main, even though I also use the Greatsword a whole lot. But... Gunlance is usually the way I go for my, first discoveries of any monster. Because it's so defensive. It's great to play with. I've always done them solo, Raf. It's totally fine. There may be some very late game sort of content that you can't really take on alone. Unless you like sort of, take it as a challenge run and then it's doable, but... You mostly can do everything. And then if there's like a specific encounter that you need to be multiplayer for, like there was one in World, I think, that I never did, but that was like multiplayer only, like you needed to have several players. I don't remember what it was. You can always like queue with a bunch of people just for that and then, resume your solo play. But like the story content and most of the end game, I've always done it solo, never had any issues. And it didn't feel like I was, put at a disadvantage or anything. It just felt like the game was balanced around it. Yeah, Psycho Rider. I mean, I played... The first one I really got into was Freedom Unite on PSP. And then I played like 3U on Wii U, and I did all of those solo too. But World was definitely a bit more accessible, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, Brendan, I mean, I probably, I didn't go as deep in Freedom Unite as I did, like, World, for instance. But, so maybe I didn't get to the content that sort of was harder or impossible to do solo, but yeah. I remember going pretty far. Hey, listen, I did Monster Hunter Hitless at some point. Monster Hunter World Hitless. I started working on that. I didn't achieve it, but I got pretty decent at it at some point. I don't remember what my PB was. Pretty sure it was like 5 or something.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The hardest thing was the roars, because you have to roll them. You have to know when they come off and you have to roll them, and that was really hard. Yeah, so the run was based on like the shortest speed run, which is only to the first encounter with what's her name, like the big one. It's like considered the shortest any percent, because you get a sort of ending there before you get to the second part of the game or whatever. No, yeah, Nergigante, but on the big mission with the what's the name of the large moving monster? But yeah, I still remember the Nergigante strat. You had to put like barrels down, and then as soon as it lands on it, you just blow everything up. I still remember that. But yeah, the big one, the big one that breaks through the barriers and defenses of the base, pretty much. And at some point, that creature does a big roar that just stuns everything on the map. And you can't roll this one. You can't do anything against this one. So I was like, yeah, well, I guess, you know, Zora Magdaros, thank you. I guess this one's just not doable, right? Until I realized you can go chill in your tent while that's happening. And you don't get hit or anything. You're just chilling in your tent. So you go in the tent, you chill, you wait for the roar, you get out, and you continue doing it. I was so happy to find that strat. It was so great. Yeah. I recommend exercising caution around the news report of the plane crash in Brazil. There's multiple videos of the aircraft falling. Some news sites don't shy away from showing them. Regional turboprop crash, 62 casualties. That sucks. Yeah. Saw the video on Twitter. Man, you really see some shit on Twitter if you're not careful. It can get pretty bad. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, there was that sort of... There were, like, 2 public immolations very close to one another in, like, 2-3 months ago or something. Man, waking up and checking Twitter and, like, waking up with this, like, straight up being thrown on your timeline is It's kind of wild, I will say. But well, okay, is this it? Are we going? Are we ready to go? Self-scan. Human brain not meant for that? Yeah, no, really. Man, I can't believe this is it. I think we're about to take off. Where are we going? I don't know. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah. All that junk stunk in the ocean? It's fine. They'll, you know, someone's gonna reclaim it or something. Let me park Benjamin maybe one last time. Hold up. There's something I need to do. There's something I need to do. Oh, DJ, you spoiled it. Jesus. That's what I was going to do. I was going to the graph trap to disable it. In the first location. What's up, Leaf? How are you doing today? I just pooped so much I thought I was pooping out an organ? What the hell, Risa? We don't need to know that. Risa is on the fucking Emmy brainwaves right now. Always gotta inform other people of their poops. I pooped 3 times. Wow! My man Brendan's on some serious fiber diet. Holy crap. Get chill the day mini weeks, yeah. Dude, I poop every 3 days. What the hell?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Every 3 days, just not okay. I mean, it's actually fine, according to my doctor. Even with like fiber supplements and everything, I just, yeah. I have a slow system. I don't know what to tell you. Where does it stay all this time? I need to know. My my intestines, I don't know how you pronounce it. That's what it's made for. Alright, Lifepod 5. Am I standing on my... Yes, I am. Intestines. Okay. Lifepod 5. Thank you for your help. First little base. Thank you for your help. I'm making my goodbye rounds. Maybe I'm gonna get disappointed and it's actually not gonna be like we're gonna get stuck for some reason or something. But I'm still making my goodbye rounds. I heard it's normally between 3 times a day up to once every 3 days. Yeah, I mean, it really depends, right? I have sometimes, depending on what I eat or everything, it can be a bit more, but generally when I have a normal diet, enough fiber, everything's good, I'm not eating any like fast food or whatever, it's once every 2-3 days, yeah, depending. This chat goes from discussing political sense to shitposting with no effort at all. Amazing. Yeah, Who says we need to talk about video games, right? Still stuck? Yeah. Bye, little dude. Big dude. Whoever you are. I hope you find your way out one day. We never got to making the big base of my dreams with an aquarium and all that. But it is what it is, I guess. No, it's too big, Leaf. As far as I can tell. My base building skills were 1 out of 10. I feel like that's a bit harsh, but... Yeah, I was thinking of doing some gardening and a whole lot of plants, but... Sometimes it just doesn't happen, right? Alright, Benjamin, goodbye. Desmond, goodbye. Although Desmond's probably gonna be on the fucking rocket. Where's Fernando? Fernando's.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I didn't build the clock. No, I never got around to that either. I understand the deletion, Warren, but I think they're referring to the clock that I said I was gonna build with like pillars and the sun. You maybe weren't there for that.
Captain. All systems online.
Yeah, I never got around to that one either. Yeah, the sundial. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Turning the lights off. Goodbye, Maxwell. Oh, there's one thing I need to do.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I can't remove that. Well, that's alright. It'll keep running for a little bit. I could deconstruct the reactor, I guess, but... Alright, well... Just gonna swim up. Goodbye, Maxwell. Goodbye, Fernando's. Goodbye, Benjamin. All that remains now is Richard. What a shot. Holy crap. Impeccable timing there. Is it named Richard for Richard Feynman? No, it's named Richard because it looks like a large Richard. We're children around here. Yeah, little Ricky. Call him Dickie. That's what he wants to be called. What's a Richard? You'll learn one day, Risa. It's fine. It's never too late. What is the English diminutive of Richard, Risa? She knows that. There's no way she doesn't know that. That makes no sense. What? Actually, here's the thing. It's like most of those diminutives. Bill, Will, William to Bill, etc. So how it happened is first they got shortened, right? Robert, Rob. Richard, Rick. William, Will. And then, at some point, people played around with those and changed the first letter, right? Rob becomes Bob. Will becomes Bill. Rick becomes Dick. And that stuck, right? That's the historical, at least, what the linguists think. One of the theories is that how it's how it became. First the shortened version, and then you change the first letter, which was a custom at some point to do that. Just like, not a custom, but I hate to say the word, but a meme, right? It was a meme to change the first letter of a diminutive. Because children are children, and they play around with those words, right? And then it stuck. That's at least what the linguists think is the explanation. I don't know how true that is, but, you know, it's one of the theories, at least. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put everything I don't need in there. I'm gonna stock up the food on the other one. Food and medkits. Oh, come on. Wow. We even get an eclipse on our last day, hopefully. Hopefully our last day. Okay, let's prepare the time capsule. Taking my little boy with me. Oh. Do I need to put 3 items? I don't know. We'll put a picture of the one who helped us. Ah, no, I need 1. Okay. Will I be remembered?
Time capsule ready.
Alright. All green on this side. What's up, Aviv? What's up, Cassie? Let's see. Hydraulic systems, communications array, auxiliary power unit, communications array, hydraulic systems. That seems safe. Let's go.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
Yeah, massacre going on in chat right now. What's up, Jelly Goo? What's up, Cassie? I don't know if I said hi. Good to see you. Auxiliary power units, communications array. let's go with this.
Auxiliary power unit online.
As redeeming mode only mode. We don't have that around here, but communications array.
Communications systems array active. All systems are go for liftoff.
Damn. This is it. What's up, Neon War Gaming? Finally made it to one of your stream. Randomly found you on Outer Wilds playthrough, and now binge watch Celeste, Hollow Knight, and Subnautica. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, meet everyone in chat that you've probably seen in those chats. Here's the famous $10 right here. Yeah, thank you for the words, Neon War Gaming. I appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you, Rasta, for gifting us up to Neon War Gaming. I appreciate you gifting a sub. 9 total gifted subs, and Neon War Gaming, you will be remembered. Thank you. Oh, JC, that sounds great. Awesome. Very happy for you. Yo, DJ, thank you so much for 500 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I guess that's it. Launch rocket, huh? Oh, wait! Damn it! I was hoping I could put it somewhere. Well, we'll put it in storage, I guess. We'll put it in our bedroom at home if we ever get there. One last fight with the walls in the game, yeah. All right. I'm nervous. It's been real, 45, 46B, yeah. And we lost the fight, that's true. The walls win. I love that I can see the island from here. I guess I did what the Degassi dudes couldn't, huh?
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
Okay, I was very scared for a second there.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
That's a beautiful quote. Hell yeah, holy crap. Okay. Another journey ends. Holy shit. Gonna lower the volume a little bit. Banger, by the way. Oh! Ultra banger. Holy crap. What's up, Zimt? Yeah, Captain Dax, man. After struggling a little bit last year to finish a lot of the games that I played, there were a few games that I couldn't finish last year in a row there. Now we got back on track. A lot of bangers in a row there. Yeah. Uninstallation time hype. Yep. I'm gonna do that later tonight. So, just for the record, let me rewind a little bit, because I caught up on what was happening in the chat earlier. I'm playing offline. My PlayStation's not connected to the internet. You don't have to worry.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Oh. I'm gonna have a big balance. I'm gonna have a big debt to repay there, but yeah. So you don't have to worry about the spoilers in my time capsule. I never saw one, but I picked up on it based on what was getting deleted in the chat earlier, because I saw like a couple messages before they got deleted. You don't have to worry. My game is not connected to the internet. I'm gonna uninstall it before I even get back to the internet with the console. You don't have to worry. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be fine. Stop extrapolating, it makes it so hard to protect you. Oh yeah, Quasi? Interesting. Yeah, I'm assuming the time capsules are... if you are connected to the internet, they like drop in your game or something and you can find them. Something like that. That's what I'm assuming, right? Hey, what's up, Tomo? No, I didn't actually. No spoilers. I'm gonna change my answer every day now. Yeah, we only had one coin flip because of a stupid mistake. I literally drowned like what, 10 meters away from my my ship. Can we do a coin flip for the hell of it? No. But we will bring back the coin flips. Rastafario, thank you so very much for doing the system, and we'll find ways to use it in other games. I promise you, it won't go to waste. Yeah, Cooley, I wonder if... Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how they get implemented. Maybe I never got any because I'm you know, I never started the game while online, so I don't know. I don't know if it gets installed with the game, but I'm assuming I don't know. Yeah, no idea. But yeah, so to whoever earlier was worried about me spoiling anyone else, you don't have to. You're Nobody's gonna get spoiled by my game, that's for sure. What's up, Kimi? How are you doing today? What's my final time? Roughly 4 hours and what, like 4 hours, 4 days and 11 hours roughly. So that's 98 hours, 99 hours. Just under 100? No way. No. More. I'm stupid. Yeah, 106. But here's the thing though, Raf. Let's assume, for the sake of conversation, let's assume I was connected to the internet and I threw an intentional spoiler out there by way of my time capsule. Let's say I found a time capsule that had spoilers in it. I would be okay with it. And here's my explanation. It's the way the game is designed. Would I be critical of the decision to make that a feature? Probably, yes. Because of the potential, like the non-immersive nature of it, right? Because it's a system that doesn't fit into the lore, if that makes sense, of seeing someone else's experience through the game. Because it, you know, unless there's a parallel universe sort of deal, right? But I would be critical of the feature, but it's a feature of the game, so I take it as is, right? It's part of the game's design, it's something the dev implemented, it's fair game. If the game spoils itself, because the devs made it that it's possible for it to do so, then I take it as is. It's part of the experience. Yeah, thank you, Kagaij. Do you plan what games are being played next? Oh, yes, Neon War. The next game starting on Sunday. Tomorrow's my day off. The next game starting on Sunday will be Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice. The first one, right? Senua's Sacrifice, I think the first one was. Yeah, Hellblade. Yeah, Unkthar. I hope so. That's if they have that, that's a great system. Yeah. Yeah. And after Hellblade, Soma. Yeah, Soma will be the next game after Hellblade, I'm pretty sure. And after Soma, those two should be pretty short. I think I should be, you know, it should be a month for both, I think, maximum. After that, I don't know yet for sure. I think Stardew Valley has a chance of being the next bigger, longer adventure, right? Yeah, absolutely, Neon War. Appreciate that. Undertale is going to be the big end of the year event, right? Every end of the year we have like a big game we've been sort of waiting on. First year was Hollow Knight. Second year was Disco Elysium. Third year is Undertale. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Jelly Goo. Listen, I get your perspective, right? I understand it. And if I had, I think there's two aspects there. If I had known how it worked, right? It only occurred to me that it was an online thing when I saw your message before it got deleted, because I didn't think the game had any online elements, right? But then I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, okay, it's fine. My Subnautica is never connected. I never have the PlayStation Online when I have Subnautica up and running. And I'll be deleting the game before I turn it back online. So there's no chance for my data to escape. So I thought, it would be fine. But yeah, from my personal perspective, if I had found a capsule and it spoiled something, well, then, it's the nature of the game. I would have taken it as such, right? But yeah, thank you for, understanding the deletion and all that. There's a time capsule website if somebody's curious. Interesting. That's cool. Some of the messages are funny. Yeah, what a game. Damn. What a journey this was. What's up, Sriracha? Oh, you missed it. We actually just finished. The actual game content today was only about an hour. It was a lot shorter than I expected. Yeah. There wasn't much left for me to do in there. So now we're just talking and discussing. No, Kimmy, no, we got in there and the only time no internet is soothing panic instead of stoking. Yeah, for sure. That would have been unrealistic. True. Yeah, I really liked it. I think obviously there's quite a few bugs that were a bit unfortunate. But I mean, there was really like a lot of little bugs here and there, which, that's fine. The one big bug with the prawn was a bit annoying, but we saved that in the stream, so that was fine too. Bit of jank here and there. Other than that, I don't know. I really liked it. I liked the fact that it had more narrative than I thought it would. I enjoyed the fear it instilled. I'm very glad I did it with a hardcore-ish mode, right? Did you ever go beyond the edge of the map to explore? No, I did not. No. I wasn't gonna risk dying just for the sake of exploration. Imagine dying in the last fucking stretch of the game. Yeah, I did with the camera, but not very far, obviously, because you're limited, right? Yes, Sriracha. Yeah, the last 2 days ago, the last stream was kind of a crazy ending. I think it's fine if it remains a bit of a mystery, Pickle, because I don't know if the same stuff can or will happen in the sequels, potentially, right? Below Zero and the new one. Maybe they have a similar system. I would rather just not have any expectations, I guess. Yeah, I think for now it's... I would rather keep it sort of... I like sort of my experience being my experience, and that's it, right? If there are secrets remaining, who knows? Maybe one day I'll want to remember. I'll want to come back to it, and then, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, the dead zone warning, Neon. Yeah. the ecological dead zone. Are you sure what you're doing is worth it? Nope. Whatever I was doing, I don't even remember what it was. It was not worth going there. Yeah, I mean, hey. At the end of it all, outside of drowning 10 feet away from my fucking base, never died. Crazy. That's pretty wild, I will say. Pretty happy with myself. I would have preferred if I never died at all, but I guess this playthrough would have felt incomplete if we didn't have a coin flip, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that moment was pretty crazy too, yeah. One of those hammer boys like hitting me through the PDA. Still disappointed the Reaper never got to you? The Reaper got the sea moth, but I wasn't in it, yeah. Lots of tense and scary moments, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. Great game. I don't think, you know, I don't think it lands in my top 5 of all time or anything. Does it scratch the top 10? I don't necessarily think so. I never really think about it too much. Like, I know what my top 2 is. Beyond that, I'm not sure. No, we did not, RHEZ. I never scanned any of the bigger ones. That's funny. I was too scared. But yeah, I mean, overall a great game. If I was to give it a grade, probably a very strong 7. Considering, again, that I'm not doing IGN ratings, right? I'm doing like proper ratings. Like 5 is an average game, right? 6 is a good game. 7 is a very good game. So yeah, I think a strong 7. Maybe a soft 8 on a good day. I don't know. Which for me is pretty great. Just to make it, again, to make it very clear, I rate Elden Ring a 4 or a 5 on a good day. Just to, you know, to give you guys perspective. I want to know what you think about the comparison with Outer Wilds. I often see this mention. Yeah, okay. I mean, I see why it's being compared, right, Captain Dax? The freeform exploration, learning the informations you need, finding a bit of lore here and there, and finding a way to progress in that sense. I can see those similarities. Now, I think the moment-to-moment gameplay and the general structure of the game obviously is very different. It doesn't rely so much on you putting your knowledge together, but more of like more traditional gaming checkpoints of finding this, then getting a, you know, pretty clear indications of what you need to do next. But there's a few elements, I think, that I understand the exploration of it. Yeah. But yeah, it did bring some similar feelings, at least, especially at the beginning, I think, when you were first like exploring the world. But I think it's misleading to people. I would agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get into this expecting another Outer Wilds, and I wouldn't get into Outer Wilds expecting another Subnautica. They're very, very different games. Yeah. Yeah, or cheesy. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I mean, I'm very good with repetitive tasks. I do enjoy repetitive tasks for sure. Yeah. What's my Hollow Knight rating? I think when I finished playing it, I would have said as soon as I finished playing it, I would have said a good 9. These days, looking back with a bit more, you know, distance, I would say a strong 8. Yeah. The more time has passed since my Hollow Knight playthrough, I think it lowered my appreciation of it a little bit. I think recency bias got me to overrate it slightly when I finished playing it. I had a really good time with it, but I think like looking back and thinking about the whole experience a bit more, sometimes, you know, my ratings adjust a little bit over time. Like my Elden Ring appreciation, for instance, was much higher as soon as I finished the game. It definitely lost a few points with more distance. Returnal, on the other hand, is going the other way. When I finished Returnal, I would have said like probably like a good 7. Now I think it's a good 8. I'm pretty sure, for me. The more I think about Returnal, the better I think that game was. It's funny sometimes when you get a bit more distance, you sort of like your opinion evolves a little bit. And again, I mean, I don't think those numbers mean a lot. I generally don't. I'm not a huge fan of numbered evaluations. I much prefer like saying what I enjoyed, what I didn't, etc., etc. But I guess I can sum it up to a number if I'm asked, right? Never seen any Returnal gameplay? Man, Returnal is fucking amazing. Holy shit. I miss that game. It's a game that I miss playing. Just being in there. And the story is incredible. The gameplay is incredible. Probably can play it one-handed. Oh, are you one-handed? I wonder. Yeah, I mean, it's a shooter, right? There's a lot of movement and... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of setup you can get going. So. One-handed until September. Yeah, I would just wait in that case, right? Wonder how this will play out for Subnautica and how you will feel about the sequel. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in playing Below Zero at some point for sure. Thought about streaming Noita? Yes. I am interested in playing Noita. I'm not going to use the streaming integrations aspects of it because I never vibe with that sort of stuff. But I will stream Noita at some point. Yes, I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. Have you considered? Have you heard about or considered Animal Well? I've heard about it. I'm not sure if it's on my mind really or not. Hubs, we'll see. Any plans to play Gris? Yes. I can't say when, but I do plan on going through it for sure. Yeah, Quasi? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Rain World is something that I need to play, yes. Rain World is something that's been on my radar for a little bit. I think it's going to be in the next... It's probably going to be a game in the next year, I would say. Have you played Journey? Yeah, back when it released, I played it on PlayStation. I thought it was alright. I feel like I liked Journey less than most people. Somehow. I thought it was beautiful and interesting, and I liked the sort of interesting multiplayer aspect of it. I don't know, ultimately I thought it was just... It didn't leave that long-lasting of an impression on me. Could have been a time when I played it sort of deal, right? Nine Souls, extremely highly rated, newish game. Yeah, I've heard the name I've seen the name mentioned a few times, but I don't know anything about the game. Nine Souls. I hear Cocoon is something I should play as well. Chance of Sonar also something I should get into. Yeah, we'll see. There's a bit of uncertainty in the future. I think Hellblade on Sunday is pretty much guaranteed at this point. I'm committed. And yeah, after that we'll see. Dead Space is one, Darkwood is one, yes. What's my opinion on QuickTime events? In a vacuum, I don't have any. It's all about implementation, in my opinion. It can be okay, and it can be very, very annoying. So yeah, I don't know. If you have a specific example, then maybe I can have a bit more of a specific opinion, but... Slay the Princess, something I hope you play one day. I've heard quite a bit about it, so yeah. Some games, you know, it's kind of... I think some games for me fall into the category of I'm waiting for them to maybe get a bit more... reach a bit more of a cult status, right? Give more time for people to play them, and then... I feel is the right time for me to play them. Sometimes you need to let it brew a little bit so that the communities can find it and more people heard about it or played it. When are we getting Bloons Tower Defense 6 streams? Probably never. I played a bit of that game offline. It's fine. Not something I would stream though. And I understand you're making a joke, but... Pathologic? I've seen the name. I don't know what it's about though. Pentiment is something I need to play at some point. It looks right up my alley. I think Soma is something I'm gonna enjoy. I was talking about it with CD yesterday on her stream. And she told me, without any further details, but she told me that one of her friends played Soma and like sent her a huge paragraph talking about the game. And my reaction was, any game that you can and want to drop a paragraph about is probably something that's up my wheelhouse. So I'm excited about Soma. Yeah, maybe Dwarfwood. Yeah, I'm keeping it on my radar. Yeah, I've heard of Until Dawn, Torny, and all the other games by that studio. I think I'm gonna play them at some point for sure. I do want to do the first couple seasons at least of The Walking Dead Telltale games. I haven't played many Telltale games. I want to do, I think, The Walking Dead at some point. I think I want to do The Wolf Among Us at some point. We still need to do the Cage Match month. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but play the David Cage games and sort of have fun with how bad they can be. I think that's gonna be a fun time. Yeah, there's a lot of games I need to get through. You know. David Cage month. Yeah, the Cage Match month. I don't know what that's gonna go like, but I'm excited about it. Yeah, it's gonna be... I'm not gonna play all the games. It's gonna be Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit. I'm sticking with those three because they're easily accessible and playable on the... You know. Yeah, Jake, we rolled credits about 20 minutes ago. No, we're not jumping into another game where I need to prepare all the setup and everything for it, right? I only play one game in a single stream. Like I don't swap games around. It's all about consistency here. Predictability. Yeah, I'll be starting it on Sunday. Yeah. What's up, Jake? I don't know if I said hi twice. What's up, Ovi? How are you doing today? What's up, Drew? What's up? How are you? Ixion is the... What's the name of that game? Frostpunk sort of like, right? Frostpunk like, but in space. Yeah. This may be the only stream where being almost 3 hours into a stream, people are not sure if they have not started or finished. Yeah, that's a good point, Noger. For the record, yes, I finished Subnautica today. It took me about an hour in game, and we finished about 20 minutes ago. But we're still talking a little bit. Clearly, this is not going to be the longer stream that I expected today, but that's fine. I can use some. But I mean, I'm still live for now. I'm not going to disappear right away, but. Played with no expectations. The story hooked me. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. It's been on my radar, but it's all about when to play it. Is it still in early access or is it finished? Let me look it up. Ixion. Yeah, man, what a ride, Subnautica. An interesting. I'm feeling. I have a weird feeling about it. That it was both more than I expected, because I didn't expect there to be a whole narrative and all that. And at the same time, I'm at the end now, and I'm like, I expected a bit more from certain aspects of it. It's a weird, strange feeling. But yeah, no, I mean, great, fantastic game overall. Yeah. I really had a good time. Yeah, I appreciate it, Credo. Thank you for thank you for being part of it, as always. I don't know, Noger. I think maybe it's I was expecting maybe a bit more depth in the narrative. And listen, maybe there's some stuff that I just haven't really explored in terms of the narrative. Maybe there was more to it than I saw. That's very possible. But I was expecting the big overarching sort of narrative to maybe have a bit more depth to it. It felt like it was a bit light on thematic development of the whole thing. But there's a good chance it's me just having missed a lot, or I didn't think enough about certain elements of it. I'm not blaming the game for that. It could be me. Yeah, Ferris. I think that there's a point there about the later areas where you need to go being a bit more linear, if that makes sense, because you're getting through those tunnels and it's sort of like a progressive linear descent, as opposed to early on where you can explore everywhere and there's that whole sort of feeling of freedom. Yeah, you know what, Psycho Rider, that's what I expected too. I didn't expect to be able to build the rocket that easily. Yeah, I mean, you know, again, I don't have a lot of complaints about it. Good video game in my book. Good video game in my book. Yeah, of course, yeah. Much of the world isn't truly used, how linear it gets. Yeah, those seem like fair complaints. But yeah, I mean, I will say the first, at least the first half of it, when everything felt terrifying and mysterious, was one of the greatest immersive experiences I've had in video games. And then eventually, of course, you get a bit used to it, so that sort of subsides a little bit, right? But the very first few days was very, very, very intense. I liked it very much. I will remember that for a long time, I think. That sucks, Ovi. I'm sorry to hear. Yo, Colton Crawford. How are you doing today? Welcome in, Raiders. I don't know if you're getting hit by an ad, Colton. Let me know if you can hear me before I do my whole welcome speech. Can hear me? Nice. Good man using ad block over there. I appreciate you for that. How are you doing today? Thank you for the raid, man. Colton Crawford, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to watch a man play the banjo like a god, gotta follow that man. He's the, as far as I know, he's still the banjo player for the band The Dead South, which you may have heard of. Some video games are being played on that channel, some banjo playing, you can see some live shows sometimes. It's pretty wild. I've enjoyed my time spent over there. Had to get spine surgery, I've been out for a while. I'm sorry to hear that, that sucks. I hope you're better. I hope you're recovering quickly. Yeah, thank you for the raid, man. You're catching me at the end of a video game. We finished Subnautica today. So we're just talking a little bit, talking about games, talking about stuff, you know. Loved Subnautica? Yeah, I had a really good time with it. We were just talking about the, you know, some positives and negatives about the game. I had a really good time with it. And Anonymous, thank you for gifting a tier 1 subscription to Colton Crawford. Thank you so very much, Anonymous. And Colton, you will be remembered. You know what? I said exactly the same thing, Colton. I was saying like it felt more like an exploration game and second like a survival game, as opposed to first and foremost survival and then exploration. So it was in the right order for me, right? As opposed to like the forest or something like that. Same, of course. Yeah. My next game in the pipeline, starting on Sunday, will be Hellblade. I don't know if you've played that one. Senua's Sacrifice, I think. Hellblade, yeah. The first one. I know there's a second one now, but I want to play the first one. Never even heard of it. All right, there you go. Well, it seems to be a more linear sort of narrative experience. We'll see. No, I'm excited to try it. I've heard of it a lot. Yeah, Jake, nice. Gonna be cool. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So what's the? I mean, I'm assuming since you had to have a spine surgery, you haven't toured very much, right? What's up, Frosty? Good to see you. Welcome in. And by the way, Colton, I'm still off tour for a couple months. The band is in the States right now for a tour. Right. Should be back on the road in the fall. I'm still, obviously, my offer still exists that if you ever make it to Switzerland, please let me know. Find a way to let me know. I'll you know, I'm checking on my end from time to time, but I can't promise I'm not gonna miss it, right? So if you remember, please keep me up. And if you come to Switzerland, we'll I'll make sure to come watch a show and hang out a little bit. I did enjoy the game, Frosty. We actually finished it 30 minutes ago. We just finished it 30 minutes ago. I really enjoyed it, Frosty. Yeah, it was great. There's 26 episodes of Subnautica for you to watch if you want to go back in the VODs and watch it. It was a long story. Yeah, OV? Yeah, that's a big decision for sure. Hopefully you find your way, right? Because you were in the main menu, you were gonna start. It's very confusing, I understand. You will see me very often sitting on the main menu of a game. Whether I haven't started it yet, whether it's the beginning of a stream, whether I finished it. I'm gonna be sitting on the main menus a lot around here. We love our main menus, especially when they have good music, like this one. What were you doing today, by the way, Colton? Were you scratching the strings? Play a little banjo today? Nice. It is great, RGZ, yeah. Reminds me a little bit of the water in the pirate game, Sea of Thieves, which in my opinion has the best water simulation I've ever seen. Mhm. When I played it, it was a boring space and aurora crashing image. Oh. Oh, that's better. I like the water. Yeah, man, what a video game. What a video game. I learned yesterday about a gigantic theoretical space rocket called the Sea Dragon. Wait, in real life? Sea Dragon. Oh yeah. Look at that. A 1962 conceptualized design for a two-stage sea launch rocket, orbital super heavy lift launch rocket. I don't know. No, no worries. I think we knew about the Sea Dragon. I'm not sure which exactly creature they are, but I've seen the eggs and everything, so. Yeah, thank you, Ovi. Appreciate that. Good luck to you as well, of course. No, it's not an easy situation. Well, I didn't expect to finish that early. I don't know what to do now. Dun, dun. Dramatic reading of your books. That's good content. I think Naz did that before. I can't beat that. There's no way. Show us Tarkov. I don't think you are allowed to play single player Tarkov on stream unless you have like explicit authorization from the devs. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna start. When I say I'm not sure what to do is just in general. I'm not gonna start a new game. We can chill a little bit, we can talk, or I can just call it, but I'm not starting anything new. You've announced a potentially longer stream. Yeah, potentially being the keyword there. How about some magic? Ooh. That would have been a good suggestion. If only I was ready for it. Why is it forbidden? I think the devs are not too happy about the mod in general. I'm not sure if it's actually forbidden, but I know like Clean had to get explicit authorization from the devs to do it, so I'm not gonna risk anything for Tarkov, right? Play a mountain, go. I play an island, go. I take all my cards and leave. Yet another island victory. Beautiful. The island's the best card in the game. I'm not actually a blue player. I mean, I do like blue-ish control, right? I do enjoy that, but My favorite colors are generally black and white. Black is my favorite color. Black, blue, black, white, black, green. All of that is fine. Unsurprisingly, black is my favorite color. Yes. Would you have guessed? Although one of my most effective decks lately has been Selesnya Rabbits. Just a massacre. Although I did start playing a new Boros deck yesterday, which doesn't include black. That's fun as fuck. It's a control like a Boros token control deck. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, Demir. I'm always been huge on any like mix of Esper colors, but Esper Legends, or mid-range rather, was my favorite deck in the past format. In the previous format. Love Esper mid-range. I'm gonna miss Raffine very much. Colors do still matter, but it's definitely not as strict as it used to be. For instance, aggro decks, like red decks, have a shit ton of draw for some reason. They have a ton of enchantments that give them more power and then still draw cards. It's I don't know, it's just ridiculous. Oh, you did not keep up? Okay, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, it was just a very dominant deck in the last Sender format, Esper mid-range. Raffine was a crazy 3-mana creature that when you attacked with other creatures while she was on the board, or herself, would connive, which means you draw cards, as many cards as the number of attacking creatures, and then you can discard that many cards, and every non-land card you discard gives a +1 on the creature you choose, on the target creature. It's busted. Because you get insane hand filtering, you pick exactly the cards you want, and then you get insane scaling damage. And you run away with the game very fast. And she had ward. She had a ward, which means you needed to pay more mana to remove her. It was a busted card. Loved Raffine very much. Yeah, I think green got a lot more interesting recently, Raph. There's a lot of really good ramp decks out there. I'm glad they said they were gonna be more careful with ward. Oh, is that a thing they said? Interesting. Didn't a set just came out a few months ago where almost every fucking creature can be placed on the board with a ward as a 2/2? With like the disguise mechanic or whatever. I understand it's a bit different, right? But oh, we're talking about Magic the Gathering, Colton. We're a bunch of fucking nerds around here. No, I get that. Yes, yes. I agree, Quasi. Of course. Imagine if Sheldred had a ward. You know what? Sheldred should have had a ward. And the ward should be draw a card. So you have to draw a card to remove her. So you get punished for it, but at least you get a card. Would that make Sheldred unplayable? Would that be too much of a drawback? Or would the protection be enough? No, I guess you'd gladly pay 2 HP for drawing a card, right? Yeah. it would probably make Sheldred unplayable. Which kind of is the point. I was saying that in the sense that, you know, it nerfs the card a little bit. But it would probably be too much. I've played a little bit of Inscription, yeah, Colton. I did not like it as much as I was hoping. I liked Act 1, and then I was like, bleh, not my jam. That game blew you away? That's great. I'm glad you enjoyed it that much. A lot of people did, for sure. Yeah, I don't know, it didn't... Like, Act 1 was really fun, I was really getting into it, and then, like, the sort of... I don't want to spoil anything, right? But Act 2 sort of rubbed me the wrong way, and then I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. It happens. But yeah, so next game... Hellblade. Next game after Hellblade, Soma. Those two are set in stone. After that, who the fuck knows? Stardew Valley is a candidate, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to think about it, how I feel in about 3 weeks, I guess. 3 weeks to a month, I'm assuming is gonna be the timing. Yeah, no, I mean, there's value in that for sure, Colton. I understand. What's up, Sorrow? Oh, no, we finished the game. It took me an hour. There was an hour of conversation, an hour of gameplay, and now we're an hour post-game. Yeah. I know, I'm sorry. The one time I don't take my time, right? You would have thought with the 5 minutes that were left in the game I could have played for like 5 hours, but no. I guess there's a limit to how much I can, you know, stretch content. We're contemplating the wonderful work of water simulation. Exactly. But yeah, no, I mean... Hey, all in all, as I always say, it's been a great ride with Subnautica. Every game is a bit of a separate journey, right? Even though it's the same channel, the same core community and all that. Every game sees new people coming in. And new people disappearing once the game is done. If you are here for Subnautica, and if you don't plan on watching anything else, thank you so very much for being part of that month-long journey. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed your time with us in here. And yeah, I hope to see you again. But I would get it if I don't. And for everyone who's been there for a while, that comes back game after game, regardless of what I'm playing. Thank you so very much again for supporting this little silly project of mine. And I hope you'll continue being there for the next few games. There's a lot more to come. Thank you to the mods as well for making this playthrough pretty much unsoiled. I appreciate that. That was very good. Thank you for Rasta to Rastafario for making the coin system. I'm sad we didn't get to use it a bit more, but I enjoyed how much we saw of it. I'm gonna find ways to use it in other games. I do plan on playing the sequels, yes. So, Below Zero and then the new game that's coming out next year or something will both be played eventually in the future. I don't know when exactly, but I'll play them. The roulette is in addition to stream lore. Yeah, no, it was great. Very good times in Subnautica. Very successful playthrough for me, in terms of even like, you know, viewers and you know, like more on the metric side of Twitch. I must say it was a successful one. We got a very good series of successful games there in a row since Disco, so that was good. I don't know what the future looks like, but at least we had that. Maybe it's you, not the games. I wish I could say that, but obviously the games are gonna have an impact, right? Yeah. Let's keep the momentum. Yeah, I hope so. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not expecting Hellblade and you know to be as successful. We'll see. You never say from success, but who knows? That's true, Drew. Yeah, it's getting a lot better. All right, Smurf. Have a good one. It's so warm. I want to open my window and I think I want to take a shower. That's my plan. Let's see. Window time and shower time. Offline though. I'm not gonna bring you guys with me in the shower. We don't know each other that well. Congrats, Credo. All right. I think I'm going to call this one good. Let's see. God, it's so warm. Kill me now, please. Jesus. Let me see. Trying to see if we can find a right target. Alright. I'm gonna raid. Hold on. I'm gonna type it there. But then I'm gonna. Game, please. Game. Twitch, please. Say goodbye, game. Goodbye, game. Alright. Thank you, everyone, for the journey. We're gonna raid out in a minute. If you don't mind waiting, I would appreciate it. Gonna raid Ash Monster. She's playing Diablo 4 at the moment. Yeah, sorry it ended up being a shorter stream. I really expected it to be a longer one, but shows how much I know. Tomorrow is my day off, official day off. I will be back on Sunday for Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. First episode. Very excited about it. Yeah. Thank you all for the subs, the resubs, the bits, the gift subs, the follows, the lurks, and the conversations. I will be back on Sunday, 7 p.m. Central European Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, for new adventures in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. One more game. You keep doing that. Do it enough times and maybe this works. Who the fuck knows? I wish you all a beautiful rest of your day, evening, or night. I will see you guys on Sunday. And until then, remember me, and I will remember you.